Ryan Reynolds has developed a reputation for being an actor who plays the same character in every film. Making a niche for himself in the slapstick action comedy genre, Reynolds always plays the same smooth-talking and relentlessly profane character whose fighting style is just as funny as it is ridiculous, if not entirely forgettable. Reynolds' most beloved character is impossible to stand being around, as Deadpool may be tongue-in-cheek funny, but he is obnoxious and dangerous, and spends most of his time doing questionable things. However, Reynolds' comic timing and screen presence as Deadpool deservedly make him a fan-favorite character. He is an iconic mercenary who is a welcome break from the typical superhero. While Deadpool earns his status as an iconic character that fans love and critics appreciate, not all of Reynolds' roles get the same treatment. Reynolds' work is frequently critically panned for being silly and lacking substance. Many of Ryan Reynolds' movies have become hits with audiences, though, despite critics negatively rating them and dismissing them. The Hitman's Bodyguard and Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard are trending on Netflix. They are in the platform's top 10. Salma Hayek as Sonia Kincaid and Ryan Reynolds as Michael Bryce in Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Both The Hitman's Bodyguard, 2017, and Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, 2021, were written off by critics when they were first released. The films were dismissed for being similar to the same Ryan Reynolds movie formula that he has been using for years. However, both films were recently trending in the top 10 on Netflix for a week, via FlixPatrol. A hitman, Darius Kincaid, played by Samuel L. Jackson, is a high-profile witness for a trial being held by the International Court of Justice. To keep him safe from those he intends to testify against, a bodyguard, Michael Bryce, played by Ryan Reynolds, is employed by the hitman. Their dynamic threatens to derail the trial in The Hitman's Bodyguard. The sequel, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, also follows Salma Hayek's Sonia Kincaid, an international con artist, and Darius' wife, who joins Darius and Michael as the latter is given the job of protecting the couple. The three of them have a chaotic dynamic, but they have to put their differences aside to foil a plot they accidentally uncover. What this means for The Hitman's Bodyguard and Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Both movies have found an audience. Ryan Reynolds as Michael Bryce in The Hitman's Bodyguard. The box office numbers of Ryan Reynolds' recent movies confirm a surprising truth about the star who rose to prominence in the 2000s. He has become a streaming star of late, with his films that initially underperformed in theaters finding an audience on streaming platforms. The news of The Hitman's Bodyguard and its sequel trending on Netflix further proves this. The Hitman's Bodyguard, despite being the typical Ryan Reynolds film, performed well at the box office and made a profit of over $150 million via Box Office Mojo. Its sequel didn't do as well, but they wouldn't be trending now if viewers didn't enjoy the films. Films often find streaming success after being box office flops due to the difference in expectations. The differences in the media contributed to the recent streaming success of The Hitman's Bodyguard and Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, but it is also true that critical responses aren't always reflected in box office numbers or audience reactions. While critics' opinions are valuable, they're not the only opinions that matter, and films written off by critics also deserve to be seen.